Yo, what is up, my gearheads and car enthusiasts? This is RWD Low Key, and today's video we are going over the Karin Kuruma.
What can the best mechanic in LS do for you?
Okay, guys, so we were rolling into the LS Customs in the Karin Kuruma right now as we speak. As you can see it, as I'm saying it, as you're watching it. Now, so here we go. I'm going to give you the full rundown of this car from top to bottom, everything you can and cannot do to this car. Unfortunately, there's some upsets here. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news. First bearer of bad news, bearing bad things to bear to you, yo. The upgrades are expensive as hell, bruh. Like, these upgrades are gonna break the bank regardless of if we have heist or not. $50,000 armor. The car itself costs about $80,000 to $90,000 to buy. Already upgrading your armor is $50,000. Moving on to brakes at the price tag of $35,000, ladies and gentlemen. $35,000 for some brakes. I do not think that is warranted. But moving on to the bumpers, finally reasonable pricing here, coming in at $11,700. But there's only, three of these things, and they're pretty much the same. You have the main primary color, which would match my color of the car, the secondary, which would be black, or whatever your secondary you choose to be, and the carbon. So there's really just two. There's carbon, and there's not carbon, and then there's colors. So it's whatever. I can dig it. But what I can't dig is I'm moving on too fast, and there's no back bumper upgrade, and that thing is looking kinda high up there. Look at that. It's kinda high. It's not even with the rest of the car. But nah, there's actually no but here. I'm actually pretty upset that there's no back bumper. I can't lie. I can't hide it. I'm pretty upset about that. Moving on to the engine upgrade. Number 4 is about 25 grand. You can pay for the price of a little bit more speed, a little more power under the hood. So I don't even know what to say about these upgrades. But this car, the price of the upgrades in comparison to the base value of the car is a little bit out of proportion for me. Moving on to the exhaust, nothing too new here. The standard exhaust that we come to know, the oval race and chrome tip exhausts, and the chrome tips coming in. I think that's one pipe there, one pipe, all one pipes. Well, dual pipes, but you know what fuck I'm talking about. And explosions, ignition bomb, remote bomb, no more bombs. Horn, we all know the horns. You guys know the damn song. Lights, headlights, xenons. That's it. Moving on to the plate. No new plates. And for some reason, my custom plate is actually glitched, and I cannot put it on this car. Again, I'll have to figure that out. Maybe that's something I did. I don't know. I don't even know. Now here's a pretty, it's not necessarily a disappointment, but I was kind of expecting to be a little bit more to this roll cage. This roll cage is pretty plain Jane to me. A lot of the other cars, for example, the Fudo, the Sultan, will add a lot more features to the car. The Dukes especially will add a side feature to the car or something else. These seats don't even have any lettering or number, any type of really custom thing to them. They're just red seats, red racing seats. I mean, they're nice and all, but I don't know, man. I was expecting just a little bit more of stuff in this car. Moving on to the skirts. Now there's two different type of skirts. Don't be confused by this long list. There's two skirts. There's the color, and then there's a secondary color, and then there's carbon, and there's two. There's slick and there's street. Slick, street, slick, street. So there's two of these things, and they're all right, I guess. They're not ugly, but they're not. I don't know, there's just two of them. There's a lot more upgrades. They were talking about a lot of upgrades and car modifications they were bringing to the game, so I don't know. Maybe not on this car, maybe on some other cars. And the spoilers, lots of variety on the spoilers. Nothing to complain here about too much to complain about. Well, there's lots to complain about here, but that is a massive spoiler that I don't even... Is this really needed for this car? That's pretty damn big spoiler here, pal. Need that much downforce? I don't know. But I like the coded, the carbon. I like these three right here. So spoilers offer a nice wide variety. Now suspension, I would like to see the car get a little bit lower. I mean, look how high this thing is still sitting at competitive. There's another suspension which I already know they have in the game called race suspension. I've seen this on the Glendale actually. I don't remember seeing it on any of the cars, I can't remember. But race suspension would have dropped this thing to a perfect height, which I would have been happy and said nothing about. But, you know, it doesn't have enough low for me. Nah, not enough low for me, babe. Nope. Transmission had to break the bank one more time, bringing it in at $44,000, I believe. It was $44,000. So, in combined with the engine upgrade and the race transmission, you're already buying another Evo. We're already buying another Karin thingy for the price of these upgrades. Jesus Christ. Turbo was 50 grand, so the engine and turbo combined are $100,000, which is more than the base value of this car. The upgrades are just outrageous in price in proportion to the base value of this car right now. It's just crazy. Like the Turismos and Entities have like $45,000 turbos, don't they? If I believe, or at least like 50,000, but that's still unproportionate as hell in comparison to all these other cars. Ooh, look, I got $2,000. Like that's gonna help me pay off anything for this car. And we're gonna move on to something which I'm gonna talk about for another situation. Look at the price of these chrome rims if you haven't seen them already. Look at the price of these chrome rims. I say, look at the price. Jesus, unproportionate as I don't know where they're coming up with these prices. And you know, you got your custom tires, of course, that'll alternate whichever category of rim you choose. So I got these Out of Live Sports on mine, so you know, I get atomics, and that is about it. So you know, overall, I can't say I'm satisfied, because this back bumper is really annoying me personally. It's I wish there was something there, and the cars could be lower, but it's a nice car. Not taken away from that, I like the way it came out. I like what they did with it, and I like the armored version also. So we'll do something else, because that car is completely different. I haven't even got my hands on that yet, because it's expensive as hell. The upgrades for this car actually caused me not to be able to buy the armored version, because this upgrade was so damn expensive. But damn, they are breaking the bank. Like we broke the banks because they gave us the heist, but now they're trying to break our banks in return with these upgrades. But no, I'm just enjoying. I don't even know where I'm going at this point, but you know where the video is going. It's going to an end, and you know it's time for you to press that like button, and it's time for you to subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on Twitter and send in me pictures of you in your car, in your brand new Karin Kuruma, over Twitter, so I can check them out, post them, and feature them somewhere. So hit me up on Twitter, send me pictures of those rides, and I'll see you again next time, because I can't even talk. Jesus.
Where the fuck am I? You gotta find out. Don't know where I'm going, feel like the day never ends. Just trying to live for the moment. Sometimes